Hi Taurus, this is Tara with Ariana Stock with your monthly forecast for January 2024. We will rely on tarot as usual and also use some oracle cards. These are all decks that I have created. The link is given in the description box, so in case you want to make a purchase, feel free to reach out. Just dive into your reading. I think the overall energy this month for Taurus worldwide is the Ace of Pentacles. So definitely I think communication is going to increase and bring in opportunities for you. So you need to capitalize. I think you also need to be sensitive towards the needs of others. The energy that you're carrying in from the final days of December 2023 into the new year is the Seven of Wands. I think in these final days there were surprises in store for you. You also needed to be someone who had to deal with changes in your schedule. Maybe there were disruptions at work. I think you also needed to be firm while dealing with clients because the pressure of work was on you. You had to get up early or you had to work late into the night. Personally, I believe that Taurus, you also need to understand things before you could give your viewpoint. You shouldn't jump to conclusions. Some of you may also have been dealing with health problems at this time. Maybe there were opportunities to make gains and you had made the most of it. Obstacles to overcome this month or the challenges. I do have the Nine of Wands. This is in the challenge position, so brace yourself for excess work or for hard work. Sometimes, it can be a tad frustrating, exasperating. Like this person, he is on his haunches. He is watching the plant grow, but then for it to become a full-fledged tree, it's going to take a while. You also need to cooperate with others because cooperation is the key to success. In case you're working with others, they may feel as though you're someone who is too set in your own ways. Other than that, I think this is the month when you will be very social. Maybe you also need to focus on spiritual practice, spiritual development. Food treats are also going to be lined up. So be social instead of being in this Nine of Wands energy. Influences for this month, I do have the Ten of Swords. So like this Nine of Wands, I think there's going to be hard work. Sometimes you may also feel that it's very backbreaking. This person's face is towards the ground. She is not facing us, or she is not going to be someone who is going to look up. Rather, she thinks that she is weighed down on account of the work. So seek assistance rather than be the lone warrior. Maybe your family could question your moves. Maybe your family thinks that you're being unreasonable. Sometimes financial issues could also pose a challenge for some Taurus this month. I think there's always going to be someone who is going to bail you out, so seek assistance from those who are of the opposite sex who are kindly disposed towards you. Maybe you're also making gains at work, but it seems inadequate. Maybe legal issues could also crop up. I think you need to understand that there's always going to be a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, so you need to put in the hard work as these cards are outlining. For some Taurans, I also believe that you need to safeguard your health. Maybe your back is going to give way. First 10 days of January, I do have the Two of Swords. This person, she is wondering about her course of action. It is going to be a hectic period. She is contemplating on how she should proceed. I think you need to deliberate with senior figures around you. You need to brainstorm with those who have your best interests. You have to find solutions to the problems that are there. Quick thinking is also going to come good. Other than that, I think you're somebody who is going to be put off on account of those who are clinging to you for assistance, but then when it's their turn to bail you out, they are unresponsive. I think you need to focus that much harder. Your mind is very alert, Taurus, so your mind is very active at this time, so you need to be attentive to the tasks at hand. Some of you also need to weigh your words to avoid misunderstanding or miscommunication. The next 10 days, that is 11th to 20th January, I have the Temperance card. This is talking about the need for you to be patient. Slow and steady wins the race. So you need to find that balance. You need to have harmony in your relationships if you want to get ahead. Though knives are being sharpened behind your back because the swords are all on this person's back, so you need to be extra careful or vigilant about what's going on behind the scene. But sometimes, you may also feel that others are self-centered, that they are jealous. You also may want to quit, but winner never quits, Taurus. So carry on, because rewards are going to be there at the end. You also need to work on your networking skills. You are going to benefit on account of these contacts. Payment could also come in. Some of you could also be dealing with taxation issues. So look into that aspect rather than ignore it. Your focus is going to be on financial matters and financial gains. So all these things need to be taken in totality. In essence, I think at this time, Taurus, you need to be patient. You need to be calm and composed rather than let your voice desert you. My throat is acting up, so definitely there are going to be situations where your words could cut like a knife. The final days of the month, that is 21st, 31st January, I do have the Six of Swords. This is talking about you being on the move. Maybe you're moving from turbulent to calmer waters. You're going to leave the past behind. You're going to gain perspective. I think you also need to be someone who's acting quickly, because time will slip away. Sometimes you have to get up and proceed even if you're a bit hesitant or even if you're reluctant. Your family could be very demanding. Paperwork, legal work, or dealing with officials is the need of the hour at this time. You should capitalize rather than let the opportunity go by. I think in case you're in the leadership position, you need to be extra careful, because a rival could try to instigate those workers who are not too happy with your decisions. There could be rebellion which you need to quell. Other than that, I also feel that Taurus, this month, a client could underestimate your ability, or someone could be doing just that, but then you're going to come good and this person is going to apologize for the same. I also have this card, Seashell, which talks about protection. I think some of you could be on the move. Some of you could be making travel plans. Maybe you're traveling to be by the sea. I think saltwater remedy is going to be very beneficial for you. So do some saltwater cleansing. You also need to be careful of your health this month. Maybe issues related to the stomach could crop up. So eat your meals on time. From Lenormand, I have this card, Ring, which talks about partnership, which talks about being collaborative. And in this reading, time and again, I have outlined that you need to cooperate rather than be too set in your ways, rather than believe that it's your way or the highway. With respect to your love life, I have this card, True Love, from the Romance Angel deck. I think many of you are dealing with someone who is madly or passionately in love with you. Maybe you're also going to enjoy good conversations with this person, because so many swords are lined up. I think you can expect this person to deliberate with you. You could bounce ideas of each other with respect to work. This person is rock solid behind you. This person is there for you, and which is something which you need to appreciate. This Ring card also talks about the same. I think in a personal relationship, or in case you're romancing, maybe you want a solid offer from your person, and this card is also saying that you need to believe that this person cares about you completely. Interestingly, from the Love Oracle deck, I also have this card, an Honorable Surrender, which is talking about surrendering to the power of the connection that you share with this person. You need to understand that this is a soulmate connection. This person is madly in love with you, or it could be vice versa. I think you're going to have good conversations with your person. I also believe that some of you could be making travel plans with that Six of Swords. You want to travel to be with your person. Maybe you're also going to invest in gifts, or you're going to receive the same. If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. This is another card. Maybe some of you are dealing with a person who realizes that he has overlooked his feelings for you in the past. Maybe he would have made a decision with respect to you earlier. Interestingly, I'm also picking up that some of you could also be dealing with a person who is not very upfront about his feelings. Maybe this person understands that he has a deep soul connection with you, but then he could be wondering whether this relationship will work or whether it will go the distance with that Nine of Wands. Maybe this person is not responsive as he has other responsibilities, or he believes that time has passed. Like I said with this card, maybe this person is regretting his actions. Maybe you had known each other in the past and then that was the ideal time for you to form a connection. The last message from the universe is pure comfort, mother's love. I think, Taurus, you also need to embrace that feminine energy. I think you need to be protective towards those who are younger than you, maybe children, in case you're dealing with children of your own. You also need to find time to spend with your mother because she is a very reassuring presence in your life. Maybe some of you are also dealing with issues connected to your mother. So resolve those issues, inner child wounds, or in case you have had an unhealthy relationship in the past. I think this is the time to reach out to your mother because she is going to be someone who is going to provide you with immense and pure comfort this January. All in all, it's going to be a promising month, even if you have to put in the hard work. I think things are going to be in your favor. I hope, Taurus, you liked your reading. This is Tarot with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. For a more personalized reading, feel free to reach out. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.